Hey there, this is Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics right here with Shadowpunk down here, Mr. Belmont right there, and diagonally for me is Miss Mad Ruth with his comic book Soltag. Sorry, earlier I put Soltag, and so I've been bragged about that ever since. Anyway. So today we're going to do an update on the Buy One Back One initiative. We're going to talk a little bit about some new campaigns and some new realities that crowdfunding is dealing with right now. So this week Indiegogo has done some more shenanigans. Anybody hear about that?
Frog G?
Yes. So what they're doing. Yeah, what they're doing now along with the shadow banning is after they've successfully shadow banned you, when it comes time to go in demand, they just close you out, which I'm guessing will happen more and more frequently.
What did he do? They say the other people broke the TOS or whatever and promoted other campaigns and stuff like that. But Frog G never had a campaign before. So what did he do that what was so wrong? What did he do? They won't tell him either. They won't say what he did or anything or what the reason is.
No, I'm watching, and again, I'm not trying to put any logic to it because there doesn't seem to be any logic. But it appears that if you've received a strike at any time on your Indiegogo, even for a previous campaign, 2 or 3 campaigns back, like for example, Krishna Kid wasn't the problem, but he got a strike on Daredevil. As well as like Shane got one for the booty, too much booty there on Inglorious Rex. It seems to me as soon as you get a strike at all from Indiegogo, they shadow ban you, and seems there's no redemption.
Looks like, but it's only going one way. It's not happening to everybody, and that's why I think it's targeted. I mean, I've had these running arguments with people. Oh, it's just a general terms of service thing, you know. People that are just like carrying their water, even though the stuff is going on. It's really curious to me that you got people still defending Indiegogo. And I'm like, we need to get off this platform. We need to get off of it now. This is and I still hear people saying, oh, my campaign, Indiegogo is coming out, and I'm like, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. This is going away. It's going away rapidly. But we're still promoting Indiegogo campaigns and stuff like that on the Buy One Back One because that's the only promotion they're going to get right now. Anyway, so we got Creators Outlet Will over there. Hey, hell, welcome in. All right. Okay, a topic of discussion that I wanted to cover. Back when I was trying to get myself published, publishers are not even looking at people like me. I mean, unless I went to, I had to jump through the hoop to get publishing. I had to get an agent and have them submit my manuscript. But first of all, I had to get an agent. Then I had to get them to submit the manuscript and hope they did a good job. And then hope that they had connections enough to get it through the door. And then, only then, if they read my manuscript, which I'm told there's like a stack of like this high on the table or on the desk or whatever. And if the cover page didn't look right, they'd throw it, arbitrary reasons, And it was just like, eventually you get published if you had like a book that fit the market of what they wanted at that point in time. And what I had was a Sherlock Holmes book, but it was about Sherlock Holmes. It was Watson in the Yard. And everybody that read it thought it was brilliant. Everybody that read it enjoyed it. I had Sherlock Holmes people cussing me because they enjoyed my book so much, and it was, but they didn't miss Sherlock Holmes reading my book, and so they were literally cussing me because of it. I mean, it is just funny. Sherlock fangirls going, well, Sherlock's not in his book, but I love this book and I hate your guts, you know.
Well, you know,
anyway.
And also not to mention that today on Netflix they have that one girl from Stranger Things. She has her own Sherlock Holmes type thing, and nobody.
Millie Bobby Brown. It's called Enola Holmes, and it's god awful. It reduces Sherlock Holmes and Mycroft to sexist jerkwads that don't help her, you know.
But nobody cries about that though, right? Except us, actually.
No, us list of the submissions go directly to the circular file. Yeah. And you had to find somebody to submit it for you. You had to find that as the only way to get to the door. And so the only other way is to go to a vanity press. It was called a vanity press, which was kind of like a byword. It was kind of like an insult. It's a press that, you know, vanity, you know, it's a press that, you know, people who think they can write go and get their books published, you know. That was the way it was, you know. Hello, Hell Meaty Nights. Hello, Lord Sandwich. What's up, dude? Anyway. Okay, but at that time,
use the sandwich right now. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always have the munchies, Belmont. You know, come on, man. Anyway, it's like 2 o'clock. You are what the hell, man? Anyway,
man.
So whatever. Anyway, so it was kind of like frowned upon, but people like me that were never going to get submitted anywhere. It was the only way, and it was like I think that the only other program I saw was that Barnes and Noble had a program that if they liked your book, they would publish it and put it in their stores, but only like a few of their stores, you know. Anyway, hold on. Show, what does it say? Show just started. He needs food. Yeah. Belmont, what are you going to do? I like to Enola Holmes, both of them. All right, Amanda. No problem. No problem. It's a different perspective, but it's fine. I'm glad you like it.
So
anyway, I went to
this book you're talking about it's an actual book, not a comic book.
It's the one. No, it's an actual book. It's got 5 books within it, but it's basically 5 books in one. But there was like one narrative the whole way. It was like as different cases or whatever, and it was very well thought of. I even had like a spin-off series and some stuff like that. But I went to a friend of mine owned a bookstore, and at the worst time to own a bookstore, okay, because everything was going digital. Basically a bookstore came on the market, and he was looking to like own his own business. And at that time when he bought it, it was still a good investment. But then right after that, he found out why they went out of business, or why they dumped the business on the market, was that everything was going to Kindle, you know, everything was going digital, and then book business went, you know. But he was telling me that there's 2 clearing houses. It's kind of like a what is that? The comic book program, comic book company that, or the distribution company that everybody hated so much. Diamond, right?
Diamond. Yeah.
But in like books, there's like 2, one in Denver and one elsewhere. But you had to go through those to get to like distributed into bookstores. Okay, and so the publisher was the only one that was allowed to put books into that thing, right? And so if you were independent, if you were like Vanity Press, then all you could do is like sell them bookstore to bookstore, go door to door, you know. And if they liked your book, they'd sell it at the bookstore. Then you had to go back and get the profits, you know, collect the profits or whatever. And then the bookstore run a little bit off the top. But that was the only distribution model available to people who we're not. But then suddenly Amazon shows up, and now people can put their own Vanity Press books into Amazon, and that opened that up. Okay, so this is a book publishing, but so it went from Vanity Press being a byword, and that's what people do when they can't get a publisher. You know, you're not good enough for a publisher. You know, you're not good enough for the mainstream. So this is what you have to do because you're not good enough, right? But then it was entirely different. It's entirely different. What in the world? What are you doing over here? At least I don't.
I don't know how am I typing as you. That's supposed to be me typing it.
I'm like, why am I talking to people and there I am over here? Anyway.
What are you doing, Bunny?
So crowdfunding changed. I know, seriously, man. I was like, what in the world? Am I speaking in tongues or something? Anyway, so we're living in a golden age here. This was just a few years ago. This is like less than 10 years ago that it was that the mainstream or main distribution was barred from just as an ordinary person on the street. This is relatively new here. Crowdfunding is relatively new. The idea that you can produce your own product and not have to go through a publisher and it be good quality. I mean, really good quality. And then you can send it out around the world through Amazon or through other book exchanges and stuff like that. It's just absolutely brand spanking new, and it's taken out the middleman. It's taken out the whole Madison Avenue cabal. And when you see putting out now, when you see the books that are going into these bookstores, and they're all woke pieces of shit. I mean, all of them. I mean, especially the YA. You go through that YA aisle, you feel like you want to take a shower.
Right.
I mean, it's literally softcore porn. I mean, the whole thing is just god awful.
Really?
And it's and YA is where they started, but you know, it's spread out from there. Anyway, so judging from that, so we went from Vanity Press being sneered at to crowdfunding, and this brand new distribution model that says you don't have to go through the middleman. So where do you think we're going from here?
I mean, I got so much to think about. That's like, you have to talk to somebody who's been thinking about that for a while, right?
I couldn't find your stream, Belmont. I don't think you're live on Morty Cooper's. No, I didn't simulcast today. We're trying something, trying to figure out if the algorithm is deboosting us when we simulcast. So me and Luke are just broadcasting from our channels right now.
You know, to be honest, this kind of sounds like a Belmont kind of question, because
about weed.
What?
No, about the future of publishing these things, like books and comic books, right?
Well, all Belmont Publishing knows is he knows about music publishing and what happened to music publishing. But I don't think he knows much about book publishing.
Okay, well, I guess, I mean.
Well, I made 2 books.
I mean, you did make 2 books, yeah.
No, I guess the reason I thought that
I'm asking is from less than 10 years. Okay, the question is from less than 10 years, we went from ordinary people barred from the main venue, barred from mainstream or from vast distribution of their product, to and being frowned upon and marginalized and basically made fun of, to being able to put a book that's just as good as anything Madison Avenue produces in the hands of people all across the world. In less than 10 years, this has happened. It's a revolution.
That's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really a stack. I mean, just from somebody trying to get published like I did, and just seeing the hoops that I had to jump through, the impossible dream of publishing as a white redneck from rural North Carolina with no New York, to having the possibility of me putting a comic book out next year and people in China reading it, or Japan or Australia, just the idea of it changing that fast. What do you think is the next evolution that we're heading towards?
Ruth?
Well, yeah. So looking at it all in general. So I mean, you go back to like the 60s and the 70s and whatnot, right? Entertainment was about entertainment, and pretty much the promotion happened like large scale by you walking in the store and there'd be a big poster on the door, or you'd catch on a late night TV show what a new music act was or a new TV show. But without watching those late night shows or seeing the advertisement in the store, you wouldn't really know that it was coming, that it was available. But what's changed nowadays? You've got an entertainment business that's boosted by billionaires that's basically pushing propaganda, right? It's not even about entertaining the masses so much; it's about brainwashing the masses, right?
Totally.
So what we're doing, at least what I hope we're all intending to do, is we're taking back control of our entertainment, and we're trying to make good quality entertainment on our own, away from the big players, and doing it on our own. And you can see the suppression of YouTube. This is the suppression of Twitter, painting people as bad guys and villainous and misinformation and blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing, right? They're trying to shut that down because they're trying to monopolize it. So you're saying the way forward is it's taking control over social media, taking control of free speech. I mean, it's now basically anybody can get a stake in the game. Anyone has a chance to create. Anyone has a chance to build an audience. Right. Which is what we're all doing, right? So, well, it's leveling the playing field. I think.
Mm-hmm. Right. And they're scared. Do you think it's going to continue this way, or do you think? Hold on. Let me get this right. All right, me Babber, say Bristolian, and. I've been working on this problem for a year now, Will. All right, man.
I mean, what's funny is everything that's underground. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Ruth. Go ahead.
Yeah, so everything that's underground at first, like you take 80s metal, right? It was devil music, and you're listening to that Judas Priest and that Black Sabbath. That's the devil. But all it takes is a flicker of light, and then, like, say, punk rock and all that stuff, it becomes mainstream. Suddenly that becomes popular. Suddenly the corporations want a piece of that. And I have no doubt there will be a push at some point where a lot of these indie titles that people are pushing, if you just keep turning it, the day's going to come where the mainstream's going to come knocking for some of that content as well. Because you see, they can't create. They suck at it, and they're making garbage. And at some point, they're going to have to make good quality entertainment, and they're going to have to find it somewhere.
Well, that is the power of the individual creators. Like, you don't have to run it up any flagpoles. You can try it. You can try it, and it's whether it fails or it makes it, right? I mean, that's pretty great. And they can't do that. They spend 2 years in development, right? So, but the whole other thing is what Bunny's talking about also is that these, like Indiegogo, they have their button on the tap, right? They can put it on and turn it off, and that's
one second. What's up?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Anyway, all right. There we go. Had to get that out of the system. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Shadowpunk.
You go ahead, because I was going back to your point,
Yeah, right. Well, okay. This is happening. This point in music. I've been doing a music quiz for this weekend, and I'm going by genre. Okay, it's Beatles, hair metal, grunge, and a couple more that shall be, shown later. But what happened with the hair metal was this was a scene that just happened on the Sunset Strip in LA. Okay. And nobody, and it was just like a bunch of people. They're sleeping on groupies' couches and living off the streets. And they were all hungry. They were all like going up against each other and getting better and better, because you had to beat this group, you had to have the best guitarist, you had the best front man, you had to have the best look and glam or whatever. That is tomorrow night at 7:00, Hojo, if you want to be a participant. Anyway, but then the Sunset Strip got broken open by a group called Quiet Riot, got a deal, and then they had an album that went to #1, and suddenly there's this rush on, and anybody that was anybody on the Sunset Strip got scooped up by A&R reps, and suddenly hair metal was everywhere. I mean, everywhere, and the music at first was really good. They had some really good groups, and they had some really incredible music going on. I wasn't all into the glam and the look or whatever, but some of the music was really good. Okay. Come on, feel the noise. There you go. Come on, feel the noise. That's the one, which is actually a cover tune. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, that broke into mainstream, and then suddenly there's this rush on, and then suddenly everybody had to have a good guitarist and a really good-looking front man or whatever. Van Halen breaks through. You got Davey Lee Roth and Evie.
What's that bumping sound?
EVH.
Sounds like a helicopter in slow motion.
I think, yeah, it's my kid stomping up.
Anyway.
That's why I get the headset on. So
no problem, man. Anyway, yeah. Randy Rose, he started out in Quiet Riot. Yeah, Randy Rose, right. And then getting ready to slam out some videos for tonight's show, which debuts Salamandroid's 3D script.
They made
boxing. I don't even know what that is.
They're going to do the unboxing for the Shadowpunk.
It's a good-looking front woman. No problem. All right, but then what happened was at the end of the 80s, it became so overblown and so saturating the culture that suddenly these guys in Seattle who were like, oh, we hate this shit, and nobody comes to Seattle, so we'll form our own music group, we'll form our own music scene, and it's all dour and it's all serious, and we're wearing flannel, and we're talking about serious shit up here, fuck those guys, and, we're just going to do our own thing. We're going to sing like we're screaming our guts out, and we're just going to like do minor key shit, and harmonies and like that. And then suddenly everybody's like, Nirvana, oh my God, who else is up there? And then the rush is on, and then grunge gets pulled out into the mainstream, and the world, it just flips over, right? So, I think eventually one of these properties that I think it's in CG. I personally think it's going to be in CG. But there's going to be a property that breaks into the mainstream and gets really successful. And then they're going to start looking at what else is here. And I think there's going to be a rush on for some of these IPs,
Yeah, you know what? That you're right, because that's happened in like in music and stuff. It always happens like that, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Same with films, like when horror got big, like Hellraiser and Clive Barker. So that book of his is super thin, right? Like I've read it, the Heartbreak.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I don't remember the original title. But they paid him $15 million just to turn that into a movie and then to get the rights to it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. $15 million, right? Because they wanted something else with Freddy Krueger and Jason and Michael.
Yeah, trash talking going on. Come on, D. Snyder just look like a chick. Yeah, he looked like Bette Midler on acid. That's what he's aiming for. Van Halen's bubblegum medal up yours. Anyway, Run DMC. All right, hey, good stuff. Yeah, the guys wore eyeliner with these tight pink spandex pants. Okay, getting Mrs. Good Stuff hot over here. Amanda B's like appalled. Those. Then Taylor Swift just broke Ticketmaster. Amanda, what? All right. The entire world population is slave to trends, even nonconformists are trendy by being nonconformists. We just talked about that, Hojo. We talked about that. Anyway.
You know what's a funny thing about Van Halen to me is that they are a great band, Hojo. Okay, I'm just telling you, they're a great band. But the best
They are.
Van Halen song is a song they didn't write. It's the Kink song.
Okay.
Right? And they had other
good stuff's
great ones
doing
too.
an unboxing video. Yeah. But good stuff's doing an unboxing video for that Sculpty one and got from Shadowpunk tonight on Good Stuff's channel.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's coming up.
I'm glad to hear it made it.
Yeah. It made it evidently. Anyway. Yeah, I agree totally with you. Totally with you, Shadowpunk. Yeah, I definitely agree with you that's. But I think honestly, buy one back one is basically we're just trying to keep these things afloat until that wave gets here. I honestly think it's coming. I'm going to be looking for IPs, and because we have this microcosm, this space down here, that's where meritocracy is eventually going to start taking over, and people are going to be like, okay, I need the best book possible, especially with finances being tight. That some of these books are going to eventually be mainstream. I think eventually the mainstream's going to come calling, which is usually winds up being about a 10-year trend. That after the mainstream discovers you have about 10 years before everybody gets tired of you and the next trend hits.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah. Oh, I apologize. She's not appalled. Okay. All right. It's trendy to be trendy. Right. Just sent me a lovely Jason Momoa video, in fact. Okay. And don't put words in my mouth, Cooper. I apologize. Hell, Jeff. All right. Yeah. All right, Amanda B. I apologize. Anyway, it's time to go ahead and look at some campaigns. Check out the hashtag, see how we're going on that. But since we got Soltag, Mr. Soltag here, how about we look at his campaign first? You got any pulled up there, Belmont?
He's muted.
He's muted. Yeah, he's probably smoking a bowl or something. All right, anyway.
I got it.
He's got it. All right. While he's doing that. Okay, I've been furiously typing the script for 90 minutes. I'm a little baked, and I was 2 minutes in the past. I'm here now. Fight me, bunny. I come out to get a video on Amanda B. I'm chopped liver. Wow. Okay. Joe, and give him time. He is eating. Okay. All right, Hojo. Peace, man. I do not mess with the Hojo. All right. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's check this trailer out. What we got?
That looks pretty awesome, man.
It does look awesome.
Thank you so much.
So, what do you call your lightsaber replacements?
Those are like plasma swords. So everything's energy-based weapons in the future.
Okay, but plasma swords. Okay, that works.
Yeah. But like they have battery packs built into their armor and stuff like that. So the intent was like pistols and stuff. They fire energy, and the swords are powered up, and their armor's powered up. So it's a replacement for special powers.
Cool. Looks like you have an art tier there.
I took a couple of them down for myself. So I originally had 8, but because nobody was grabbing those, I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a couple of those for myself. So I've taken 4 down, and when the campaign ends, I might take the other 4 down. We'll see.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Again, I don't even know if I'm going to go in demand, like with what the antics Indiegogo's doing, right? This could be the last 10 days, and they might shut me down. Who knows?
Yeah, that's possible. It's possible. Zero art here. There you go. Look at the art, man. So who did your lettering?
My good friend Gonzalo Loyola, he lives in Chile. Me and him, we were talking every single day for the past 2.5 years. Basically, we spent a week a page. Over the course of 2 years. That's how long it took to get all 92 interior pages. And then the lettering, I think you're asking, that's Kurt Hathaway from Image Studios, Extreme Studios fame.
Oh,
he did the lettering. So, yeah.
Yeah, you got a pro to do that, man.
Yeah, I think he did Justin's book, too. Correct me if I'm wrong. But...
yeah.
Yes, yeah, he did my books, too.
Yep.
Go.
Did you do your logo as well?
No, I got that done locally here in where I'm from. So just a local graphic designer.
He did a good job. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, SSL looks good, man. By the way, sorry. Had to add Aaron. Sorry about that. Aaron's just sitting back here backstage, like grinding his teeth. Look at that. All right, that's pretty incredible, man.
First time creator, first time doing something like this out the gate. I just wanted to come out swinging, right? Do the best I possibly could. So.
Yeah, I like the story that you got so pissed off at Star Wars you decided to make your own. Yeah. I think a lot of us feel that way,
Oh yeah, true.
That's how most good things start, This blows. I can do better than this.
Yeah, just channel that energy into something positive, right? So.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, this is good right here. I agree with this. This blows my mind how this isn't 10K. I don't get it. This is beautiful interior work. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Hojo. Yeah, it's just audience and reach. And I mean, people don't trust that you're going to fulfill or deliver. And you know how it is, right?
Right. Well, this is it's definitely it's a quality book, man. Definitely quality. Look at that.
I'm grateful for every backer. Like I've got 53 backers, and you know what? Bottom line is they're going to be blown away. They're like, "Holy shit, this book's great!" And it's good. Like, can't wait to deliver.
Well, yeah, no doubt. Plus, you put out other books in the future, and people are like saying, "Hey, the last book I got from this guy is awesome," and then you could put SOLTAC back up to as a catch-up tier or whatever, It's usually that first book usually breaks you into the audience gets you an audience and breaks you into it.
What are those little animals next to him?
Yeah, so those are so I picture them like he wears them basically like fur, like old school fur. So they're these flying squirrel / ferret hybrids. So because it's 6,000 years in the future, you can monkey around with DNA and genetics and stuff, right?
Well, I did see a gun-toting orangutan.
Yeah, he's in there too.
AR-15 guys are going to be like, "Hey, he stole my idea."
No. It was a parallel idea. Basically, I had this idea going back 15 years. But yeah, it was actually funny because when I had the drawings show up, it was about the same time that they started talking about AR-15 orangutan. And that's my hair out. Like, are you kidding me right now? But there's no way they knew about my orangutan, and I've got proof that I've had the idea before.
Right.
It's just a monkey. I mean, how many monkey books are there?
There's like another comic book that is actually a gun-toting orangutan that was out about the same time. But it came out before AR-15.
What's up, Kate?
El Crudo, yeah.
Hey, Kate in Orlando. Hello. I hope you're dry from last week. Anyway.
Yeah, I saw that footage. The flood, man.
Yeah, they got flooded out. They got flooded pretty good. So that looks good, man. 53 backers though. I hope we can get you some more. Guys, take a look. It's in the description. All these campaigns that we have on our list or race to 10K is in the description, and you just click on them. They take you straight there. and it's the only way you're going to see them, guys. They are. I mean, IGG is like smothering everybody. So you'll see them here. You won't see them hardly anywhere else. So anyway, that's the reality we're dealing with right now.
I've been Comicsgate for about 4 years, and I'll be honest, I've shifted my buying. Like, that's probably going to get me negative, but I've gone back to the roots of Comicsgate, which is the new creators. That's where the hunger is. That's where the passion is. That's where they need the help, and that's where I've been focusing my buying at. You know what? Big players want to sit there at the big table and they want to hoard their own audiences. That's fine. I can see all the new creators. Right. We're just all coming together and we're forming our own community, and that's where my focus is. And that's where my money's going. So.
I agree with that. We only got each other, right? They got their mainstream connections. They got their resources that none of us can even touch, but we got each other. That's what we got. That's pretty damn good. So that's pretty much what I'm preaching right now. I think that one thing at Comicsgate was beautiful. What was beautiful about Comicsgate is the fact that I would never get published in the mainstream. I mean, I would never have a comic book writing gig on the big three.
Right.
I'd never get my byline on the shelf. But now I can put my stuff on people's hands, and it's my name on it. My name on it.
You can potentially make good money.
My world.
That's true.
Well, potentially. We haven't so far, but potentially.
Yeah.
I'd have no audience if it wasn't for Comicsgate. I just have the handful of friends that bought my book. It's 100%.
Yeah, right. And so for all its flaws, and we can enumerate the flaws all day, but the bottom line is there is a collection of people here that are in one place, and you can put your stuff in front of them, and that just doesn't happen very often. I don't know. I mean, people tried mainstream platform advertisements, and none of us really panned out. You have a handful of friends, lucky. You got more than a handful of friends, good stuff. My God. I swear. Anyway, a little self-deprecation there. I think Luke Stone talked about this. He's tried everything. He tried like advertising on the Amazon, advertising on Facebook, advertising, and he never really got any return off of it. And the only place he's ever really gotten serious return was from these YouTube shows, and from people and being in this group of Comicsgate and seeing his stuff. And he's tried everything, and so for all its the fact is you go on these shows and there's a good potential back. There's some potential that you'll back them, but you have to get eyes on your stuff. You just have to.
You have to.
That's what this community is offering. Eyes on your stuff. Anyway, so we got another one queued up there, Belmont. You got another one?
Which one do you want to do?
We got Hybrids, book 9.
Yeah, do that one.
I'd like to get some eyes on that.
The one that's funding right now, right?
Yep. The one that's funding right now, yeah. We'll do Hybrids.
Complete Saga.
This is it completes the Saga. And it's actually there's going to people that you followed all the way through book 1 till now. He's going to have like several of them die in this book. So so you can get the complete Saga, and you can also get caught up. He's got the first arc available. So anyway, this is the conclusion of the Killing Fields, and he could do a lot better than the 1547 right there. This is a really good book series. So if you haven't checked it out, I will highly suggest this. One of the best written books in CG. One of the best collection of characters in CG, honestly. Anyway, let's play this trailer and let's see what we got.
Yo, good stuff.
We know our enemy. We've seen behind the curtain. And they have a weakness. An Achilles heel. They are arrogant and completely underestimate what they are up against. They forget who the game master is. They forget how wise this old demon can be. So, let's see who among them survives this killing field.
Wow, that's gracious. Anyway, that's pretty, it's pretty great. That's a great. Check that campaign out. That is coming up. Hold on 1 second. So, got to run, guys. Have a show to prepare for. Be there 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Good Stuff Channel. Unless you have a show at 8, you're busy or just don't wanna. But be warned, you'll miss the sixth floor girls. Okay.
Shit, don't want to miss that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I'm told from Corey Barton that's a feature that he approves of. Anyway, high boob content there. Anyway, any other ones that guys want to see? Any campaigns you guys want to take a look at? See if we can Belmont to bring it up.
Did you already show the one that I sent you earlier?
No, I did not. Yeah, I now remember. Thanks for reminding me.
No problem.
Yeah. Let me bring it up. It's Kickstarter. All right. Let me bring it up. Hold on 1 second. Share screen. Window. And let's see. Where is it at? There it is. All right. So this is America's Kingdom. I've not seen this, so this is going to be new.
You didn't. I don't think you should.
Stream.
Ooh.
Guys, I'm having technical problems.
So what's everyone?
All right, let's go into this one right now. Then, or send me the link. I'll bring it up next.
Yeah.
Put it in the private.
Yeah, show it to Belmont. All right, it was Ace Volume 2. There we go. That's good enough.
Yeah, it's almost approaching $8,000. It's doing pretty good, but needs to go up a little bit more, I think. We'll play this trailer.
That's pretty cool.
All right.
That's a long trailer.
Yeah. That's a long trailer. Yep. People can check that out. Check out the series and everything. The coolest Slash Buddy is out. Denied.
Those are cool. The Slam Buddies.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm a cashew man myself. If you got a cashew, I gotta get that. Cool. Yeah. Who did that art there? That's pretty good. Is that Adam Miller? Maybe.
That's what I thought it was too. It says
it
HT or something.
Oh, okay.
See what that says.
Yeah. I saw he had a piece from Sim Pontier. I can tell him a mile off.
Oh, Carlos Marino did the colors on that one, and then Anthony Figueroa, God's Hand.
Okay,
right. Oh, okay. All right, that looks like Figueroa, yeah. That's the one that's Figueroa right there.
Oh, this is the one's Figueroa.
That's one's Figueroa, yeah.
Well, who did this one?
Oh,
okay, here we go.
Okay, HK Slash colors by Michael Beacon.
Okay.
I don't know who HK Slash is, but I need to check him out. That's pretty awesome. Okay,
look at the colors on that.
Yeah,
nice, real nice.
I think he did colors for Bro's book, Marino.
Oh, okay.
Look at that Slam Buddy.
Yeah. You can't get him though. He's already sold out.
Sold out. Damn it.
That is pretty neat. That looks good. That's good. All right, that's Ace 2. All the links are below in the description, guys. All right. Let me see. So I have the Ace Volume 2. Any of you read it? No, I have not read that one. 6th Floor is sponsored by Dan Plagle. Boot Dan. Audio is low. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I also got the Slam Buddy. Okay, Neff. I didn't see that one. Anyway, this is the one that Aaron's trying to share earlier, but I had technical difficulties. Let's see what it looks like here, Belmont. This is from this is completely Aaron Jordan find. I'm not even seeing this one. It's America's Kingdom 1 and 2 Alternative Reality. Okay.
I haven't seen this one yet either.
Yeah, this one looks pretty alright.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Brothers in arms, are you ready for the stand? Blood on the ground, I'm on your hands. Take another breath and make another try. You think you're gonna break and you think you're gonna die. Get off the dirt and listen to the crowd. Screaming your name, scream it out loud. I know you think you can, I know you think you're done. But we can't stop until we won. You're not alone, we're not afraid. This is our moment, it won't come again. So lean on me and find your feet. We will not.
Okay.
Wow.
That kind of ends
I found
abruptly.
some pages of it.
Okay. Yeah, well, thanks for bringing that piece of nihilism to us. Yeah. All right, American Kingdom.
I didn't watch the trailer, okay? I thought the
You didn't
trailer
watch the trailer.
I thought the trailer was going to be
Come
good.
on, man. What's... All right. Okay, well, we got a decapitation. No big deal. No big deal. Decapitations, they happen. Anyway. Yeah, the art's pretty incredible, though. Very nice.
Yeah, I just like the whole
obviously,
concept.
It's obviously an Elseworlds thing, you know. If America was a monarchy, okay. Well, look at there. Obviously, the black guy is not supposed to be the good guy.
Yeah. So, from what I was reading from it was, it's pretty much you got this dude who's a descendant of King George Washington, which I don't know how that's possible because you know he didn't have any sons, right? He didn't have any children. But yeah, it's an Elseworlds story. Right. So pretty much, yeah, you can just don't go past that page. Yeah. But yeah, pretty much it's like a whole feud between the monarchy of America and then you got these rebels that are trying to make America a democracy like we have it.
Ah, gotcha. Well, okay, cool. Well, that's an interesting book. We'll have to add that link to the description. I don't currently have it down there, but we'll put it there. That is on a Kickstarter, American Kingdom. That is going to be on Kickstarter. So that's a one that we haven't seen. So that's interesting. It's all right. Okay. Anyone else got one they wanted to share? Nope.
I'll get one.
Nobody?
Shadowpunk.
All right. All right. Okay. Well, I love it. Anyway,
I got one. We haven't showed yet.
One. All right. Yeah. Belmont's going to save me here. Anyway, you guys suck. You're fired. All of you are fired. Anyway.
You gotta do it like Trump, though, right? Is that Trump does that?
No, you're fired. You're fired. All of you. Every one of you fired. Anyway. All right, Belmont, what we got? MAGNA and the Posse. Oh, okay.
Almost at 7K.
Okay.
Welcome Beyond Time.
He's a good guy, Beyond Time.
You are in for a real treat with our first ever 3-in-1 campaign. We are making our biggest offering yet, featuring 3 graphic novels, 2 story arcs, all in one Beyond Time universe. Get ready for Volume 2 of MAGNA, The Last Pantheon. We had a successful campaign for Volume 1, and we don't want to leave you hanging. This campaign will offer both MAGNA, The Last Pantheon, Volumes 1 and 2, so that those who have just discovered the adventures of MAGNA can get caught up. There are more deep mysteries that will be uncovered as Cody Skogsholm discovers more of her past and reaches her final stand against supernatural forces bent on humanity's destruction. But wait, there's more. We are also introducing our Beyond Time supporters to the Posse. This is the first time we are releasing the 76-page graphic novel of the Posse Fugitives Volume 1. It is the first installation of 2 gang members, Devin Willis and Ulysses Sanchez, and their need to put aside rival affiliations in order to save their city from the chaos following a full-scale jailbreak, releasing the deadliest of metahuman convicts. All of this happening in one amazing Beyond Time universe. All production is 100% complete as we continue our mission to bring you the very best in comic book entertainment. Join us for boundless imagination.
Yeah, can I say one thing here?
There you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's not the greatest trailer I've ever seen, but it's not bad. And the reason why it works is because there's a voiceover, or there's something that you can track, your mind can track for 30 seconds or 40 seconds or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that, because the one trailer we saw was like so long, and you're like, I mean, dude, if it's that, make it short, give them just enough to want to get the book, right? Because you bore them, they're never going to go to your page.
Well, the SOLTAC, Mad Ruth, yours is about perfect length. I think
it's just under. Yeah, it's just under a minute. I was told you got TikTok audiences now, 30 seconds to a minute. That's it.
I think the other reason the SOLTAC one works really good is that the artwork is really cool to look at.
Yeah,
and I think honestly, I think there's enough there where you go, this is cool, and you pan through the panels, and they feel like a motion comic. A little. I know they're not moving, but the way the guy drew it. So.
Yeah.
Well, I actually do my own layouts, but I do all the layouts for my book.
That MAGNA chick is thick, though, is she not? Look at her. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a healthy girl right there. I can believe somebody built like that does the things that she does. Okay, it's the ones the little shrimpy ones that have little noodle arms that look like angels from a Victoria's Secret catalog used to look. I'm like, put some muscle on them chicks, man. Make them look impressive. I mean, give them like Red Sonja muscles at the very least.
Right.
You got to sell that knockout punch. Yeah, you can't have a knockout punch with spaghetti arms. You can't have a knockout punch with spaghetti arms. It doesn't make sense.
No. No. I mean, look at Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's a muscular chick. I mean, she's got muscles on her. Yeah, put some muscles on these women. Goodness gracious. Why you're drawing them, Hold on 1 second. What is this? Grom is already up there, so we're good. Got 9 days left. Needs about 4K to hit funding. Okay. Yeah. I think you're in the description too. Hell peeps and hail. All right. Hey man. I mean, if you're gonna draw these women, draw them with some muscle on them. Draw some meat on them. Come on now. I know you're all about the big gigantic boobs and a big round butt, but you know what? If you put the rest of the body in perspective, then you can have the big boobs and the big butt and look like they can kick some ass. Just come on, guys, get with it. Anyway, all right. Galactus Rodents of Mayhem, GROM. This is a 4,000 to fund. Is that what he says? 4K to hit funding. 9 days left. So yeah.
No, it needs 7,500 to hit funding. He's almost at 4K.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right.
8 days left on the clock.
Yeah, he is definitely on the clock. Who's the creator here? Brian Suddenly Old. Who's that? I know the name. I recognize the name. I think he was on. I think I saw him on a show the other day. Anyway, just play the trailer. Goodness gracious. All right. I am horrible today. Nobody's picking me up today. Nobody.
Galactic Rodents of Mayhem
yeah.
is a comic book love letter to video games, anime, and Saturday morning cartoons.
Okay.
That's why, when compared to the competition, our comic book is bigger and better. More room for our awesome art and killer story. I mean, look at that. It's like you pressed pause on an anime. Oh, and never, ever call them rats. They are capybaras. Space capybaras. Wait, what? Some of you don't even know what a capybara is? Oh, come on. Okay, here goes. Capybaras are the largest rodents in the world. They can swim and hold their breath for up to 5 minutes underwater. Oh, and they are super chill, getting along with almost every animal you can think of, even crocodiles. Can you believe it? Oh, except snakes. They hate snakes. Our story is centered around 3 capybara bounty hunters, Bash, Ripple, and Mona Lisa, and their gunslinger gecko dad, Gangon. They are on the run after an interstellar bounty has been suddenly placed on their heads by a sinister figure from the past who goes by Dark Raider. They're dodging everything from sniper vipers to turtle ninjas, a hulking street shark, even a fox in a star t-shirt. Are you getting it? The references? Don't let them fly over your head. This comic is driven by passion, fueled by the good old days where stories weren't just meant to push toys. So please, if you like what you see, consider supporting the work of our culturally diverse creative team and sharing the awesome Grom news. There have been those who are keen on keeping our amazing capybaras in the darkness, away from watchful eyes, intimidated by their unapologetic coolness. We must rise above and go beyond our potential. To do that, we need your help. So please join the Mayhem Army today and support your galactic rodents of mayhem. Come for that sweet feeling of nostalgia. Stay for the mayhem. Gilly Wrights Comics here. I want to thank you so much for checking out our Galactic Rodents of Mayhem campaign. Your support goes way beyond measure, and I want to thank you guys because without it, we can't make cool, awesome, tangible Grom comics. This is a comic book love letter to our childhood, video games, anime, and all we want to do is keep on making awesome stories for you. Our franchise, our brand can't grow without your support. So thank you so much. The team appreciates it so much. I want to thank you guys again for checking us out. Until next time, geek out.
All right. That's quite a journey. Okay. All right. He was on 80s Made on Monday. Yeah. And Gilly is a school teacher in DC. He has a hard time streaming his work schedule. Okay. Yeah. Did have a little bit of an echo there, but that's okay. That was quite an adventure there. That's a hell of a trailer. Look at that! Look at that art, man.
I will say the
this
logo.
Is obviously Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What's that? Go ahead, Aaron.
Oh, no, I was saying the logo looks pretty good. I didn't know my mic was muted.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It certainly is a place and time. They're definitely going after an audience. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, so you got a gecko and 3 capybara
bounty hunters,
kids, I guess. Bounty hunters that he raised. So these are like the galactic rats of mayhem. That's it.
Yeah, don't
call
them
rats.
Don't call them rats?
Yeah.
No.
For you.
Look.
Large rodents.
Large rodents. Yeah, the capybaras. Okay. Well, capybaras of mayhem doesn't sound good. It's not succinct enough. It is. Okay, so this is catch-up issues 1 through 4. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can get the whole entire thing, looks like. All right, okay. Wow, it's a hell of a campaign here. That's a lot to process. Look at this. It keeps going.
Too much to
got
handle.
a bunch of stuff on this thing. Yeah. Well, rodents of unusual size. Yeah.
They got a wolf.
Yeah. Well, that's a line from Princess Bride. I know you don't know that, Aaron, but yeah, it's from Princess Bride. Oh, you know about it? Oh, I thought you hadn't watched it. Okay.
I haven't watched it, but I know about it.
Watch the damn movie, man. Anyway, all right. Okay. Yeah. If you don't make it this campaign, can I make one suggestion? You laid it a lot on people with one campaign. Maybe like go back and find and cut it down to one succinct thing at a time, because I feel overwhelmed and I'm just looking at it for the first time. That's a lot of material. Man. Looks awesome though. It looks really awesome. I have to check it out. Anyway, that's all I pretty much got for the day. Thank you for giving me the energy, guys. Thank you for leaving me hanging out to dry most of the day. Appreciate it. Thank you. I kept saying, well, I kept giving you the room, and it's just like crickets are chirping, man. It's just crickets chirping. What the hell? What the hell, guys?
It's your internet.
Oh, it's a long day. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Anyway. All right. Okay.
Well, do you want me to twerk for you? Is that what you want?
No, it's okay. It's over now. The moment has passed. Anyway, thank you, Belmont, for being active and actually giving me some energy back. I appreciate it. Thank you. The pie is eating while he's doing everything. It's giving me more energy than you guys. Come on. Anyway.
I mean, you quiet with my stick.
I wasn't eating. I was thinking about eating.
What was the plate scraping I was hearing? What was the plate scraping I kept hearing?
I was smoking.
There's so much going on.
Busted. Busted. I think Mad Ruth's kids gave me more energy than Mad Ruth did. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
All right, okay. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so any campaign you saw today, it's going to be in the profile or the description below. Make sure you check Soltag out. It's available. It's already done. It's going to be as soon as you close that out, you're going to send them out. So that's a hell of a awesome looking book. Make sure you get that one. Hold on a second. Kate in Orlando says, I threw a pie, Belmont, he can't breathe. Heavy. Okay. All right, whatever. Anyway, on that odd note, okay. So that's all I got for this afternoon. Thank you for coming, Mad Ruth. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yep,
Give us your time. Thank you, Shadowpunk, for showing up and backing me up as always. You are awesome, man. And to Wolfsbane Comics for giving us your busy schedule, a little piece of it. And thank you, Belmont, for being my mod today, as always, and updating that list. Make sure you take a look at that list. It's on Belmont Press. He's got the whole list there, and along with some trailers. Check that out. Anyway, make sure I got everything clear over here. I don't want to take off. Okay, she's whipping cream. It's a whipping cream pie. Okay, all right.
Let's hang out. Okay.
Good to know. Good. All right. Well, that makes me hungry now. Okay. All right. Anyway, that's all we got for this afternoon. You guys have a good afternoon. We will see you next Friday when we do buy one, back one. Hold on 1 second. This is the list. That is what we've got so far. Just click on the hashtag and it will bring all this stuff up. And it's whatever campaigns you see there. If you like them, back them. Everybody needs a little bit of boost every once in a while. Anyway, that's been Cooper for Telepathic Bunny Comics. Y'all have a good afternoon. Bye, everybody.
Tell me what's on your mind.